When you feel hungry, you should eat, right? Well, with 2/3 of all Americans now overweight or obese, maybe what you're feeling is hunger isn't really hunger. So here are 10 questions to ask yourself if you think you're feeling hungry. 1, am I dehydrated? When you're dehydrated, that thirst can sometimes come across as hunger. So check the color of your urine. It should be clear or light colored. 2, have I had enough sleep? When you don't have enough sleep, researchers have found that people say that they either feel hungrier or they feel less full. Either way, they end up eating unconsciously an extra 100 to 300 calories extra a day. That can make a big difference. So make sure you get enough sleep. Are you a stress eater? Because let's face it, when you stuff those emotions with food instead of dealing with it, you're going to end up eating a lot more calories. So learn to recognize when you're eating because you're sad or lonely or angry or even happy for that matter, and deal with those emotions with something other than food. Question number 4, have I eaten enough today? Some people eat so little during the day and then they wonder why their hunger is out of control in the evening. Maybe it's because you didn't eat enough fuel during the day. So space your calories out throughout the day. But maybe you said to yourself, I've been eating, I don't understand why I'm hungry. Here are a couple more questions to ask yourself. Did I have enough fuel at the previous meal? Sometimes we get caught up in these diet meals and we're eating lunch that has, 185 calories in a frozen dinner? And, well, of course you're going to be hungry a couple hours later because that wasn't enough fuel. Did I go too long between eating? A lot of people share with me that if they eat breakfast, they feel hungry around 10 o'clock in the morning, like that's a bad thing. It just means you didn't have enough fuel for breakfast to last all the way until lunch. So make sure you have that morning snack or maybe a bigger breakfast. Did I eat too much fuel? When you eat a large meal, it's not going to give you more energy for a long period of time. It only takes so long for the food to be digested and going into your body, and after that, all the extra calories go into fat. So when you eat a large meal, your blood sugar goes up too high, the body responds, tucks it away someplace, including into fat cells. You don't have more energy, so don't overeat. Did I eat high glycemic index foods? When you eat foods that are rapidly absorbed into sugar, it can cause your blood sugar to plummet and make you feel like you're hungry. So avoid eating too much of those high glycemic index foods like breads and rice and desserts. Did I eat adequate amount of protein? We talked about this, how important protein is for satiety. So you make sure you get your 20 to 35 grams of protein at every meal, and then that meal will last a little longer. And then lastly, am I depriving myself? When you deprive yourself of those special foods that are so important to you, eventually your body kind of breaks down and says, enough, I want it now, and I want a big portion of it. I find it's just so much easier to have a small amount every day. Some people do it every week. I don't know, whatever works best for you. But don't deprive yourself. It always backfires. So there you go, 10 questions to ask yourself if you're feeling hunger. Hope that helps. This is Dr. Jo. I'll talk to you tomorrow.